And I'm Eric Hickman for Q100 Local and Area News. 3 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, we have cloudy skies and 44 degrees at Q100. A Linton man has been arrested and charged with the murder of a mother and daughter. The cap pistol and miniature coffin that were props used by a pro-gun control lawmaker swayed no votes yesterday as the House made their vote. And a 71-year-old Holland man arrested after treatment at Jasper Hospital following a wreck. We'll take a look at the details of these stories and others, and a complete look at Q100's forecast coming up right after this.
I don't know about you, but I hate having to run all over the place to get something done. That's why I bank at the Orange County Bank. They have all the services I need under one roof. There's auto loans, home loans, personal loans, IRAs, CDs, checking accounts, saving accounts, trust services, direct deposit services, 24-hour teller machines, 6 days a week banking, and many more services. By now, you get the picture. For convenient, worry-free banking, it's the Orange County Bank on the square in Paolo with branches on Westwater and in Paola Plaza. Member FDIC.
71-year-old Holland man was arrested after treated at Jasper Memorial Hospital yesterday following a wreck. State police from Jasper say Lowell McLaughlin was legally drunk when he wrecked his 1986 Chevy pickup into a ditch a little over a mile southwest of Holland. He was taken to Jasper Hospital for treatment of abrasions on his head and chest pain. He was tested for alcohol in his blood and then charged with driving while intoxicated. That accident occurred around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. 33-year-old Lonnie Buell of Linton, suspected in the February beating deaths of a mother and daughter, was forced out of his mobile home and arrested Monday morning after police fired tear gas through the windows. His 29-year-old wife is charged with aiding in the two killings. The arrest came the morning after the body of 46-year-old Sharon Earl was found in a ravine in Community Park 2 miles north of Linton. Her daughter's body, 24-year-old Lori Earlsteed, was found about 5 miles away on March 29th. The autopsy reports both died from blunt force injuries to the head. Police accounts indicate that Steed was present when her mother was killed at Sunset Park, a city-owned 660-acre former coal mining site just north of Linton on Community Road. She then apparently was driven to a second site and killed there. Steed's body was dumped near a coal mine strip pit 7 miles north of Linton. Her mother's body was found 5 miles south of there late Sunday. According to the police report, the police went to the two-tone brown mobile home once shared by Buell and Steed about 10 p.m. to arrest Lonnie Buell. They knocked on the door but got no answer. They did not enter the home because they suspected children were inside with the Buells. They surrounded the house and sat there all night long, according to the police. The state police emergency response team also was on the scene at about 9 a.m. Monday after confirming that the children were not at school. A state police negotiator with a bullhorn tried to convince Lonnie Buell to come out. There was no phone in the house, so they could not call him. Linton Police Chief Jack Watson tried to convince Buell to come out. Then one of the children came out of the front door, followed thereafter by Teresa Buell and 3 other kids. The wife, Teresa Buell, reported to police that Lonnie Buell had left town the day before and was not in the mobile home. They did not believe her. At around 6 minutes after 10 Monday morning, police fired several canisters of tear gas into the mobile home and put one underneath the home as well. 9 minutes later, Lonnie Buell crawled out from underneath the mobile home, where he had escaped after knocking a hole in the floor. He was arrested without resistance. Bloomington police made an arrest last night following an armed robbery. The armed robbery was at a Shell station in Bloomington. No details are available yet except to say that one person was arrested following that armed robbery. A cap pistol and miniature coffin, props used by a pro-gun control lawmaker, swayed no votes Monday as the House voted to strip local governments of their gun control powers. The measure passed 77-22, a much more comfortable margin for supporters than votes taken last week on amendments offered by gun control advocates. State Representative Jerry Denbo says he is very pleased.
Well, I sponsored legislation which would prevent gun control ordinances, basically, and that passed out of the House today, and I'm very happy about that because I always intend to oppose gun control. And this past week, I've taken a lot of intense pressure from some of the liberal-minded people wanting gun control, and we just got to stand up to them and say, hey, this is a basic right that we've got here in America, and particularly here in Indiana. We want to preserve that right.
Once again, that's State Representative Jerry Denbo saying he's very pleased with the measure that passed 77-22, prohibiting local governments from gun control powers. The House unanimously passed a bill to put stalkers in handcuffs in jail after a debate Monday touched on questions of labor, management, and abortion. The measure is intended to provide the protection of criminal laws to people harassed or threatened, usually by ex-spouses and former lovers. Supporters say court orders often fail to keep stalkers from pursuing their victims. If passed, the measure would carry a 6-month jail term for first offenders, a maximum 3-year term for repeat offenders. The bill cleared the House by a vote of 99-0, but will probably go to conference committee to iron out some differences between the House and Senate versions. The French Lick Town Council had a relatively quiet meeting last night. 2 members of the downtown merchants attended the meeting to discuss the situation of parking in the downtown area. One of the options discussed was to have merchants make a contractual agreement with the owners of the parking lot instead of through the town. The land is owned by Kimball International Retirement Trust. The discussion comes on the heels of the town's news that they might consider not renewing a contract to keep the town parking lot. That news was due to the fact that several of the businesses in the downtown area have not been paying their portion of parking lot fees. The town has had to continue to make the payments to the property owners. That means the lot is not paying for itself and has become a financial burden to the town. No firm decision has been reached by the council at this point. The Paoli Town Council got their meeting underway about a half an hour late last night because of an extended executive session. One of the first things on the council's agenda was to open bids for the mowing of the 3 cemeteries owned by the town. Bids were received from First Chance Center and Bailiff Mowing and Lawn Care of Bedford. The First Chance Center had the low bid of $300 each time the lots are mowed. The council accepted that bid. The council also discussed parking meters and sidewalks at their meeting. Several town owners were at the meeting to voice opinions on both issues. No action was taken on either except to say that they are filing for grants, trying to get money to do repairs of the sidewalks around the town square. The council agreed to pay $7,745 to get rid of a transformer that's been haunting them for several years. The transformer had been hauled off at one time by a company which was supposed to dispose of the transformers properly. However, that company filed bankruptcy before they did anything with the transformer and did not dispose of it. The numbers on the transformer trace back to the town of Paoli, and the transformer was once again the town's problem. Finally, after lengthy legal discussions, an agreement was reached and the town paid the sum to get rid of that problem. The Orange County Clerk's Office and Circuit Court closed again today because they're moving to a new location. The new office is located across from Beeler Bilo on Highway 37 south of Paoli. The move is necessary to allow workers to remove asbestos as part of the nearly $750,000 renovation project at the historic Orange County Courthouse. Larry Bird Wheaties boxes are once again available in the valley. The manager of West Market, Mark Smoot, that is, manager of West Market, says that Larry Bird Wheatie boxes are once again available at West Market in French Lick. He picked some more boxes up over the weekend. At 11 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, we have cloudy skies and 44 degrees at Q100. The forecast for today, partly sunny, warmer, highs around 60, east winds at 5 miles an hour. For tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the low 40s, and tomorrow partly sunny and mild, highs in the mid-60s. Thursday and Friday, a chance of thunder showers, lows in the low 50s, highs in the 60s. Saturday, a chance of rain in the north part of the state, but it should be just cloudy around the Q100 area. Lows in the 40s, highs in the mid-60s. 12 minutes after 8 o'clock, we have cloudy skies. The barometric pressure is at 30 inches of mercury holding steady. The relative humidity at 82%, and 45 degrees now with cloudy skies at Q100. That's news. I'm Eric Hickman for Q100 Local and Area News. Thanks for joining us. Have a good morning and God bless.